driving helps keep Gwen MacDonald independent. Her commute to work takes in some of Edinburgh's busiest roads, but she figures the new plans for a low-traffic neighbourhood in East Craigs will add another half hour onto her journey.
They can just take my seat if they want to try it. For me, it's going to be, do I really need to really get out? So a hand up that I'm going to be basically closed in and not being able to be free and say, oh, I'll go to the shop.
The temporary plans laid out by Edinburgh City Council will see 6 road closures and the introduction of a bus gate at the west end of Craigs Road. This means drivers who originally could have turned immediately onto the Maybury Road now have to travel east onto Drumbray Road, around the roundabout and go west on Glasgow Road. Former driving examiner John Russell says a right-hand turn onto that junction is the more dangerous option.
Certainly not in the driving test. This is never a junction that would be covered in the driving test itself. And all the time I've sat here, I've not had one opportunity to emerge. I now have an opportunity, road clear both ways. I'm emerging quickly in front of a car coming from my left. Now I've got to build up the speed so that I get away from him.
Campaigner David Hunter is concerned about what the changes will mean for emergency services.
I wouldn't want to have a heart attack here at rush hour because the chances of ambulances getting along Gridlock, Maybury or Drumbray at any kind of time in order to get you to a hospital are really kind of very slim.
The local authority says plans are under review and they've carried out consultation with all blue light services. The scheme, which was introduced under COVID emergency powers and has been backed by Sustrans, will be in place for 6 months.
Although I can understand residents' concerns, this is not something that we are ignoring or blithely riding over. We are taking care of that as part of this overall piece. When it comes to the question of access, don't forget that this is not just about keeping cars out. This is about actually improving access for walkers and cyclists and those who also use wheels to get around.
Campaigners will continue to drive their message home in the hope of finding middle ground. Ivana Holland, STV News.